In the skies over the Middle East, U.S. and allied warplanes engage in a steady bombardment of the Islamic State. In his address to the nation, President Obama said the U.S. is stopping the group's advance, and he took aim at a problem that has gone global.
We will continue to hunt down terrorists and dismantle their networks, and we reserve the right to act unilaterally, as we have done relentlessly since I took office, to take out terrorists who pose a direct threat to us and our allies.
Analysts agree the U.S. has shown it can find and hit terrorists where they hide. Yet even in the face of U.S. airstrikes, the Islamic State has refused to back down and continues to parade hostages it threatens to kill. David Gartenstein-Ross at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies isn't surprised by the group's resilience.
Overall, the threat of violent non-state actors committed to a jihadist ideology has massively increased over the course of the past 4 years. We're not moving in the right direction.
Part of that, he says, stems from a consistent choice by the Obama administration.
A lot of the mistakes that have been made have been when they have preferred democratic revolution over stability. In particular, the decision to go into Libya has been a very costly decision from the perspective of jihadist groups.
During the Arab Spring revolts, President Obama said the U.S. welcomed change that advanced self-determination and opportunity in the face of what he called the raw power of the dictator. Yet U.S. military officials now believe there are a couple of hundred Islamic State fighters training at camps in eastern Libya. Other groups are also using Libya to rest their fighters, make connections, and acquire weapons. Even in places where the U.S. saw progress, like Yemen, the situation can change quickly. The latest instability there raising concerns about al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, linked now to the terror attacks in Paris and the threats of foreign fighters. Terror analyst Max Abrams via Skype.
We have an unknown number of people with loose connections to al-Qaeda and to Islamic State. And I think that these kinds of attacks that we saw in France are going to be on the rise.
U.S. intelligence officials say of the estimated 19,000 foreign fighters that have flown into Syria and Iraq, at least 1/3 are from the Middle East and North Africa. But they also worry about a growing number, at least 3,400, that in some cases have been coming and going from Western countries, in a global battle some analysts say is headed in the wrong direction. Jeff Zeldin, VOA News, Washington.